Dang, what's up, everybody? Has it been a year? Has it been more than a year? I don't even know anymore at this point. Um, but yeah, I kind of stopped uploading last year. I think the main reason was because it was just becoming a bit too much with everything else that I was doing. With editing, I'm doing all this myself. But I'm trying a different rhythm this time around that is a bit more lax and more free form. I'll play the drawing that I'm doing in the background. I'll include the full time lapse, not like trimmed down to 30-second speed. And I guess I'll just go through the drawing as I see fit, tossing in just random slice of life comments here and there. I guess it could be a bit more of a podcasty type deal because I just don't really have the patience to be writing a script every time and all of that. So I hope you just enjoy what I'm able to produce when it comes to this channel. I would like to make it like a weekly sort of thing, maybe like every Monday or something, because I do want to get content out on this YouTube channel, whether it be one or the other. But I think most of the time I'm just gonna create videos that I just can like give you some freeform thoughts and some footage of me drawing whatever flavor of the day character I'm drawing, I guess. And I'll try to sprinkle in small tutorial bits where I do see something that can be explained in the background. But as of now, I guess I'm sorry for going for leaving for a year. But I mean, I'm sure if you kept up with my Instagram, you saw that there was much more going on. In the time that I've been gone, I've created an art book, which is the sequel to my first collections art book. And mainly because 2020, I was just drawing the whole year. Like, we were in lockdown, so... And it seems like we still are, but just every day I tried to make sure I was drawing something, and I ended up producing lots and lots of artwork, which you can all find in the art book. Aside from that, I did Mermaid, which was pretty fun. I just tried my hand at it. I don't think it's something that I'm gonna do every year, but I just wanted to try something different, you know? You can do a little bit of a different challenge as opposed to what Inktober is. In retrospect, I think it was just too many mermaids, you know, in 1 month. 31 mermaids every day. That's just too many, and it's kind of hard to just come up with an original type of mermaid each day, so it's a bit restricting, I'd say. It's not the last challenge I'll try. There's many more, like the robot one or the oh god, none of them are coming to my head at the moment, but there's like every month there's a drawing challenge. And I think throughout the year I'll decide if I want to try and spread my wings to do another monthly drawing challenge in addition to Inktober, seeing as that's one I just really enjoy doing. And alright, what else? I got married. I got freaking married to the coolest person in the whole world, and we went on this most grandiose road trip across all of the West Coast. We saw things like the Grand Canyon, the Zion National, Vegas, Yellowstone, Montana. I'm not saying Montana is like this big wonder of the world, but it was pretty sick. There were a lot of trees. There's a lot of driving in trees. That's like pretty much my experience with Montana. Shout out to anybody living in Montana, I guess. They had this cool mission of this church, and yeah, we just did a lot of traveling, a lot of like 4-hour long stretches of driving in between each spot. And I gotta say, I think that's literally my limit, is 4 hours. Like, once 4 hours goes by, I'm like so antsy, and my wife and I are just like hungry and a little grumpy. So yeah, that was actually, but that was really awesome when we actually touched down at each location. It was kind of crazy because the day we saw the Grand Canyon was the same night we drove and saw like Vegas at night and the nightlife there. So it was a bit like sensory overload that day. I love using this anecdote that my wife used upon us arriving to Vegas and kind of experiencing that whole situation. Was anecdote the right word? I don't know, but she said that being inside like a hotel casino, similar to the ones that you see in media, movies, or TV, it's like exactly the same. Like all the quick cuts of just like coins being divvied out, or people just talking or walking really fast. It's all just exactly how it is in real life. Like we got into this lobby for the New York hotel, and it was the most I don't know, energetic, fast experience I had ever like seen in my life. But yeah, it was total sensory overload. We got to the point where we like, you just want to go up to the hotel room and chill. But that's just who we are. We're much more like kind of slower paced, chill people. And the whole reason we went there was for this attraction called Meow Wolf, which inside of it housed this place called Omega Mart, which was probably the coolest thing I've ever been to. It's like this supermarket. I mean, you could Google it, Omega Mart. It's this supermarket area where you walk inside and it's just masked as a facade of just this regular sort of supermarket, and everything on the shelf is, you can either buy it as like a souvenir from it, or it's just kind of this play on whatever it is. So like the cereal section is, you just walk through it and it has a bunch of these like random weird cereal names, and you could even buy the box if you want like a souvenir from that place. And the whole kind of backstory behind it is it's a supermarket that's like slowly in the background has like this giant laboratory, which you can slip through little secret doors in the back of the market, where it kind of shows that you like go into this alternate dimension laboratory situation where there's just fun games and cool attractions and really abstract art and crazy installations. It was so cool, and that was the whole reason we went to Vegas. It was like the most unique place ever. But yeah, so yeah, we went on a big trip, went on a honeymoon, and now I'm back, and I'm gonna try to switch some things up a bit, try to make these sort of YouTube videos, and just consider this as like my coming back video, kind of giving you a rundown on everything that's going on. All the music in the background is just random royalty-free music I found on Splice, which is the app that I'm using to edit together all these videos. And I realize I haven't said anything about this drawing in the background yet, which is Link in my own sort of vision of him. I just want to try to be a bit more original about the fan art I make, and lately I've been thinking I just want to give them different outfits, or maybe change up the way they look a bit, just to kind of make it my own. And here's a fun, shocking fact. I've only played to the fullest 2 Legend of Zelda games, because I actually, like, controversial, don't really like the formula, which is kind of weird because I'm so like helplessly obsessed to Genshin Impact. But I think that's why one of the games I played was Breath of the Wild to the fullest, and Wind Waker as well. But the classics like Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, or Link to the Past, the Game Boy ones, I don't really find enjoying. I don't really know why, because that is my type of game, but I think Wind Waker had a very special sort of spice to it with the whole boating across the ocean. And then Breath of the Wild, I mean, who doesn't like that game at this point? I mean, that might make for some epic clickbaity title, like I'm drawing Link even though I don't like Legend of Zelda or something. But no shade to the Legend of Zelda lovers, because that series is what is like the backbone to so many great other games that I've played. So yeah, I mean, I guess this is kind of starting to wrap up. I would love to get some feedback on what you think of this style, or if you'd like for me to try and mix in some more bits of tutorial. Like right here where I'm like coloring this tree, you can see it's more of like a scribble type of deal that I'm doing to kind of define the shape of the tree, and add it, instead of adding each individual leaf, it kind of more just looking at the whole of the shadows of the trees, and like these are leaves, these quick little green marks I'm making. So yeah, if you want me to sprinkle in more of that, let me know in the comments. Please like the video if you did like it. If not, you know, tell me what I can change. Help me out, help me build this channel to become a bit more of a consistent thing. Oh, and let me know if you liked the clipped real-time footage, or if you'd like just one long time lapse of the whole thing, because that was something else that I wasn't sure about. But yeah, if you made it to the end, you're awesome, you're the best. Thank you for giving me the time. I hope you enjoyed it, I really do, and I guess I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy, y'all.